Alrighty, welcome everyone to the Sanity Lost podcast, a new show. I'm as they call it in Call of Cthulhu, your keeper, and this is a new show that we're putting together, and let's just start off, and I'm gonna introduce everybody, and so I was about to say we can do this how we normally do. Like in our D&D shows, like let's roll for initiative, but in Call of Cthulhu is whoever has the highest dexterity. But let's roll. Let's see who's gonna get the highest roll or lowest roll rather to go first for introduction.
Ooh, not me. 93.
Ooh, I like those. Oh man, a couple more and that would have been a crit fail. Unless you're
crit failed my introduction.
There's still time.
Okay, I got a 49.
49?
I got a 40.
All right. So, I figured just to let everyone know, anyone that's listening that doesn't know us, I don't even know if I introduced myself. I think I just said I'm the keeper.
That's all you need.
We're professionals. Yes, I'm the keeper.
He's just the keeper.
Keeper-Payne here. So I guess we can just introduce ourselves and like maybe just share, like, I don't know, since it's the first episode, we can just share a little bit of our tabletop role-playing history. And while you guys think of what you want to share, I'll just start off with myself. Everyone, I'm on the internet, Itisdpayne, Payne, whatever works. I'm the keeper, and all these guys here have either the fortunate or unfortunate time of being in my different D&D games. Some Pathfinder, some Delta Green, some a little bit of everything, because I'm terrible at making decisions when it comes to playing games. And so I just get all my friends involved. But yeah, we've been doing this. We all been playing different amounts of games together, and I've been their DM, GM. I don't know what you get called in the handler. That's what you get called in Delta Green. But yeah, I'm normally the one pulling the strings, because I don't like having just one character. So anyway,
too restrictive.
Yes, I like stressing myself out with multiple options. But yeah, John, you rolled a 40, so that means in Call of Cthulhu rules, you would go first, or you would pass, or whatever. So,
all right.
Yeah.
My name is Jean Mateau. I've been friends with Dave for quite a while, but just recently started playing role-playing games with him. So we do a D&D game with another group of people. I've played a little bit of other D&D campaigns before then, but I'm new to Call of Cthulhu. I've never done that before, so excited about checking out this system and seeing how it plays.
Hey, Elizabeth, you would be next.
Cool. So I'm Elizabeth Mateau, married John Mateau. I have played, actually, Dave, I think you're one of the only ones that I've played with. So
I'm so sorry.
Are my one and only introduction to all tabletop RPGs. So we've done Pathfinder, we've done Dungeons and Dragons, now we're doing Cthulhu. I've been waiting for so long to play a Cthulhu game, because I love the insanity of it, and I'm really excited for my characters to die, which is not typically something that happens in D&D, because you want them to live, but
I can change things in the D&D game if you want.
I do kind of like my character in D&D, but yeah, so I'm excited. I also, I guess, little factoid, so I'm a therapist. My Instagram handle is @crazycounselor, so therapist over here, and I have and will probably at some point get into playing tabletop RPGs as a therapy tool. So anyone who's like been into this world and into mental health as well probably knows that these games are used a lot of times for that, and so that's kind of like a side hobby of mine that I really enjoy. So not sure that we would ever use Cthulhu for therapy. That might be a little too much.
Why not?
Yeah.
They gotta feel out
Hit
their
us up.
characters.
Let us know. Let us know how we can use Cthulhu in therapy. I'm in.
It's a very special kind of therapy.
It is a very special kind of therapy.
Depending on the session, there could be a lot of sanity checks.
The one where we create nightmares instead of getting rid of them.
It's the spice of life. Alrighty, and then the one who rolled the highest Nite. How are you doing?
I am fantastic. I'm Nite, Nite97M on the internets. I play games online for fun and profit, ? Play a lot of games with Itisdpayne. Payne is the primary person I've played D&D and other tabletop RPGs with, including the Delta Greens, and now time to lose some sanity, what little is remaining.
Yeah. With your experience with Delta Green, it's similar but different to Call of Cthulhu. They're similar systems. I like them both. It's just I think Delta Green works better with a modern day setting. But yeah. And I guess just as we move forward and go forward, we'll do more questions. I just got very nervous because I looked over and I'm like, that is recording, right? It is. We'll ask more questions and stuff like that. But just to let everyone sitting here that if this is your first time coming across this, cool. And if you're from the streams or other stuff I do on the internet, even cooler. And even just a little bit of background on this campaign is that it is a homebrewed story created by me, because anything that is pre-written, my brain can't handle. It's I get very lazy doing pre-written stuff, so I stress out for about a week writing a whole campaign, and then I try to convince my friends to play, which is very similar to happening to this. I heard one sentence in another podcast and then wrote this thing, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we're gonna be doing this. We're doing, I don't know, I think it's 7th edition Call of Cthulhu. I don't think there's an 8th. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say.
Well, for the record, Payne said, "Hey, I came up with this Call of Cthulhu campaign," and I said yes.
Exactly. I was in stream. Yeah, like he was just sitting in stream, and I think I was doing a cooking stream, and I was just like, "Yeah, I came up with this," and he's like, "So when am I getting the invite?" And I'm like, "Okay, well, there's my third player." So,
all I needed, one sentence.
Yeah. So, I don't know. In the future, like we might add maybe another player or something, but who knows? For right now, I think three is fun. But I gotta open up my notes because in normal Itisdpayne fashion, I have a little bit of an opening. John, are
you telling us a story?
My filly. A little bit. Ooh. More like. I guess more like if you would think, I guess I would say more things like, I don't know, kind of like a movie and moving the camera around, and it's something similar to that, where my brain just thinks of movies and everything, especially when I do this stuff. So I'm gonna hit play on this song. Not the one that we listened to 33 times while I tried to get the audio, everything worked out. And hopefully it doesn't blast everyone's ears. And hopefully it's the right one. Because now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't remember which one's which.
There are a lot of variables here.
Yep.
You'd roll a sanity roll for me.
Yeah, I listened to them all earlier, and then I forgot which one was which. I think it's this one. So, I'm going to hit play on this, and if it's wrong, I'll fix it. So, as my phone shuts off. So, let's hear. Here we go. Okay. So, I want you guys to imagine like we have like a shot of space. We're in the universe just looking through, and our camera is pulling back, and we pass through we're like kind of zooming into the Milky Way, and like we skip a few asteroids and meteors and other space stuff that I'm pretty sure Nite's like that's wrong. We keep going as we zoom in closer and closer to a small cluster of planets orbiting a sun, but we kind of zoom in more and more, and we see this one that is blue, and like kind of has clouds. As we pull closer, we see some greenage, and it's Earth. And what we have here is like, what we know as history is normally tied together by strands. As we do that, we slowly move in closer and closer to the planet as we're starting to pick up more continents and like bodies of water as we continue to rotate, as we kind of pull up to North America, as we just see, we set on that and we push through some clouds as we head more towards the northeast of America. Kind of like those Google like zoom in maps where you go from space all the way into a minute singular place. And it's the Taj of the most spectacular historical events are normally hidden from sight in the most underwhelming locations. Our camera continues zooming down and down until we are going across the Appalachian Mountain Trail as we move towards Pennsylvania, move kind of over the mountains more towards the center of the state. And we can hear the sound of like machinery echoing in the forest and wind blowing golden leaves around. Events that cause the first ripples through time to fade away before the final wave forms. We can feel a cold breeze just swirling around as the afternoon sun begins its descent behind the trees as we kind of break out of a forest with piles of coal and mines on either side. As we keep moving forward, we see a small homely town that is carved, it has carved pumpkins and small decorations for Halloween. On pockets hidden from view and forgotten unknowingly where, the restless are tempted, and by unseen forces looking to regain the power of old. Much like this small town right here. Is the epicenter of our tale. As we pull up and our camera passes this old painted sign that says, "Welcome to Centralia, Pennsylvania." And so, we are in scene 1 as I lost the song. We'll do this one. I'm surprised that all fit in there.
Awesome.
So, yeah. So, the year is 1924, and we are in a park in Centralia. It is pretty much Halloween night. Not pretty much. It is Halloween night, October 31st, and it's a cold day. I'm also looking how to set this on repeat, but I don't know how to do that. So, but we'll worry about that as we go forward. We're learning the music. We're learning a whole thing here. But yeah, as our camera is drifting through the streets here, and we see just this paper, like a flyer that says Centralia Halloween Town Party, this Friday, October 31st at 7 p.m. The wind like kind of flutters the paper as it catches away and floats off into the distance. And we kind of draw close to a group of kids, young kids that are gathering in a park. Looks like they just kind of got out of school and maybe are just catching up. And this, I'm laughing because this music is a lot more upbeat than I remember when I put it on here. But anyway, we see these kids and we're going to go and introduce them. So, all right, there's multiple things. I lost it. There. Okay. So, pretty much, yeah. So we have one kid that has like a shock of red hair, and I don't know. It looks, I guess, my brain forgot what I was about to say next. So, Nite, do you want to introduce this redheaded kid?
Sure. This is Caleb Winters, and he is a 9-year-old kid that has very bright red hair, handful of freckles around, keeps his hair pretty short, great big ears and green eyes, and kind of has a slight grin on his face most of the time, and is currently meeting up with friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, also in this group is another kid with dark hair. Maybe looks kind of given shifty eyes from left to right. But John, who is this character?
This is Percival Flanagan, who will very strongly correct you to use the name Percy instead of Percival. He hates the name Percival. He is a orphan that is living on the streets. Both of his parents have died, and so he's on his own, surviving on the streets however he can. Mostly various criminal, petty thefts, trying to steal food, things of that nature. So he's going down the path of a kind of a criminal lifestyle, and so is always looking for a way to score his next meal or something that will help him to survive. So he's kind of a short kid. He's starting to develop some strength just based on a lot of the climbing and breaking into houses he's had to do, and is kind of just turning into more of a rougher person, but yet still has a couple of friends in the area that he has made and hangs out with.
All right. And the last person in this trio is a young girl with I believe, unless it changed from we last talked, has a birthmark on her face. Who is Elizabeth? Who is this character?
So you see Cora Richmond, who is a very slight, almost gangly 9-year-old girl with thin hair that's been cut into a close bob so that her mom doesn't have to deal with it. She holds herself tall, but her mannerisms are withdrawn. She is very observant and aware of everything going on around her, but not taking center stage in any way. She does have a birthmark that covers almost a third of her face. And actually, this birthmark is very puffy and raw right now because she recently underwent a botched surgical procedure to try and have it removed, as her mother thinks that it makes her hideous and that she will have no chance at getting married, which is the only way you survive in Centralia. It didn't go well. And so she is maybe even more withdrawn currently, as she's healing and her face looks worse than usual.
Okay. And so, it's about, I'm trying to think, you guys pretty much were meeting up here. You told your parents that you're gonna meet up with meet up with a few friends before heading to St. Ignace, the local Catholic church, where pretty much the Centralia Halloween town party will be happening. And so you're still waiting for a few more people. And so you guys are dressed for the Halloween party. So what do you guys dressed as?
So Cora is dressed as a painter, which is something that she actually really loves. So she doesn't have much money, and so she just took some things that she had laying around the house. Her one brush that she saved up a few pennies to be able to buy, some old parchment that she has painted over 100 times, rolled up and tucked into the front of a very dirty smock. And she's put some paint on her face and on her arms to make it look like she has been working hard at her masterpiece.
Percy is dressed up as a baseball player. He has a old baseball glove that was given to him by his father. One of the really only possessions that he kind of has left from his family life. And so he holds on to that to remember his family and kind of the life that he once had.
Right, and Caleb is dressed up as kind of this hybrid between an Amish person with kind of vampire teeth and a top hat. His costume was, he was trying to do the whole vampire thing, but he couldn't get his parents to get him all the stuff he wanted to do for his whole costume, so he kind of had to borrow things from an upcoming play costume that he was assembling for it. So it's kind of this hybrid costume that he decided to go with.
I wasn't expecting the song to change because the last time it just played through. They played the song twice and I was like, oh, okay. One of these days I'll find out how to put things on repeat.
Okay. It felt like an appropriate conversational change.
Yeah, it fits. I was just very surprised. So yeah, you guys are all conversing with each other. I'll leave it up to you guys if there was something you guys wanted to say. If not, yeah. So why don't we do this? You guys know that you are waiting for your other two friends. As my notes closed, Sally and Charles. Sally Jones and Charles Parker. They kind of live more towards the north of the town and are making their way towards the park. It's probably going to take them a little bit longer to get there. And you also know that pretty much you guys are looking forward to this party because there's a new priest just joined St. Ignace. As I'm rapidly trying to find his name on here, which doesn't look like it got added. Father Richard Bailey, he's like a young guy in his like kind of 20s, and he just newly came, and it seemed like there's like a lot of excitement that is happening at the church. And so, do we all want to have our first roll of the game?
Let's do it.
Okay. Can everyone roll as I lost it? It's hold on, I gotta open up a character sheet. I knew what I wanted you guys to roll, but then I literally forgot what it was. I need you guys to roll. I think it's a search or
Spot hidden?
Yeah, I think that's. I'm thinking of like literally every other term. It's like, yeah, I think spot hidden would work. Yeah, that's kind of like your. Shoot, now I'm forgetting what it is in D&D.
Perception.
Your
Perception.
Perception. And like, I got the first thing, but I can't remember the second half.
Okay.
Yeah. So do a spot hidden check.
All right, and the way it works, we roll under the number, right?
Yes, you roll under the number.
Yeah, I did not.
My 93 is definitely not below.
Yep, nope. I got a 77.
My 15 under 75 hits.
I'm very confused about Caleb's costume and trying to figure out exactly what he is.
No problem. Alrighty, so yeah, you guys are confused with each other. And Percy, you see kind of coming down the road a scarecrow and another costumed person that is dressed like a baker as they are making their way towards the field. And as they draw closer, actually, here's another question, because there's hard success and extreme success. So it was definitely hard success. So I'm trying to think. Extreme would be 1/5 of 70 or. I'm forgetting what it
75.
is.
You said 15?
70.
Yeah, I got
You roll?
15 and 75 is my number.
Yeah, that would have been in the extreme category.
Yeah. So yeah, no. From this distance, you see that it's Sally and Charles coming up. Sally is the scarecrow and Charles is the baker. And yeah, they come up to you and this song won't play on repeat. Let's see.
You know, every first episode has like that rough part to it. It's our like, just
Yeah.
we'll just say it out loud.
Yep.
Let's see. You know what? I remember listening to all this guy's like album that's on here, so I'm just gonna do this, and we should be good for a little while. And yeah, we'll find out. We'll figure it out later. Maybe all I'll have to do is just put the song in repeat for a while, because that's kind of what happened. But anyway, Percy, you see them come up, and Sally, she runs over to Cora, and she's just like, "Oh, I love your painter costume."
Hi, Sally. That's such a great scarecrow. Did you make it by yourself?
My mom helped, but
It looks so good.
oh, thanks. It's a little itchy.
Yeah, is that real hay?
Yeah, it's but it's just what we kind of found.
No,
I don't know, kind. Oh, yeah.
Looks great.
I just hope there's no bugs in it.
Yeah, actually, hold on. Turn around. And,
Okay.
And Cora like picks a spider off of her hair. You're good.
She-
You're good. Yeah, we're good.
Oh.
No.
And she looks over at Charles like, "You told me there wasn't anything there," and he's just like, I'm sorry. And then looks over at Caleb and, "What are you?"
Yeah.
Oh, I'm an Amish vampire.
What?
Is that a thing?
Well, okay, so I wanted to do the vampire, but I couldn't get the coat for it, and because Mom said I couldn't get an extra coat for it, so I had to use part of the costume for the upcoming play that we have.
Oh. Okay, I guess it makes sense. Yeah.
It works, right? Because the Amish, they don't use electricity, so you'll be in the dark all the time.
Percy looks around at all the group and is like, "You guys are all weird. Why are these the costumes you went with? These are all just jobs."
What are you talking about, Percy? Yours is a job too.
Mine's an important baseball player. They don't do jobs. They're
Mine's not a
famous
job.
people.
Mine's a talent.
Yours is a job. Painters are boring.
Wait, there's an occupation to be a vampire?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Percy looks at Charles and says, "Shut up."
Okay.
Percival, don't be so mean.
I'm not.
Yeah,
He was being annoying.
that doesn't mean you get to be mean.
I'm not.
Come on. Let's go to the church. I heard there's gonna be lots of candy. I think they're giving out candy and maybe some apples. And maybe if we're lucky, someone will have like taffy or cookies or something.
Cookies. Wait.
Percival perks up
Wait.
at the thought of food and is very interested in going.
Wait, Charles is a baker. He's got cookies for us, right? Charles, hand them over.
Are you
I don't got anything.
Are you holding out on us, Charles?
And like Sally kind of steps in. Well, hey, do you guys want to hear something I heard from my older sister?
Yes.
So, have you guys heard of the woodcutter's cabin out in the woods that's nearby?
Scary one?
Yeah. It's
I'm not allowed to go there.
yeah, but apparently, like, the older kids say that, like, I don't know, this is the time where, like, the spooky stuff happens, and she's like, there's no way you're gonna go, Sally. And I was like, you know what, me and my friends are gonna go, so do you wanna...
Sally?
What? She was... Look, it should be cool. Like, come on, it's been, like, what, almost 50 years? 100 years ago? Since that whole story happened? Yeah. Like, oh my goodness, a woodcutter killed his whole family, and it's out in the woods.
That's
And
so
apparently it happened in Halloween, but, like, what's the worst that could happen?
We die. That's the worst that could happen, Sally.
I've been out there loads of times. It's not a big deal. We should totally go.
Percy, don't lie.
I'm out there all the time, just, looking around, looking for stuff, and it's no big deal. Like, we should definitely go. You guys aren't scared, are you?
Yes. Yes, I'm scared.
I'm not. I want to go.
Well-
Look, here's the thing. It's right past the trail behind the church, between the graveyard and the church, and it just goes out into the woods a little bit. It's actually not that far away. We can go there, and we'll be back at the church within the hour.
Wait.
Come on.
I don't know.
Come on.
I don't want to get in trouble again.
Yeah.
Percy's always getting us in
Guys.
trouble.
No, I'm not.
No, trust me.
Guys, I want candy and cookies
Look.
and apples.
Look, Charles wants to go.
Yeah. And Sally steps in at once again. She's like, look, how about this? We got to appear at the party, the whole town festival. So we'll go there. We'll spend like an hour or two there. It starts in like 20, 30 minutes. We'll go there, spend time there, and then around 9 o'clock, we'll just sneak out the back, and no one will know. And we'll be back by 10. The thing is scheduled for 11 o'clock anyway, to go. It's late. The whole town's going to be there. No one's going to find out.
Sally is
We'll
fair.
be in and out so fast. You guys, nobody will even know.
I love that Sally is this 8-year-old who has the best time management on the planet.
Has it broken down to the second?
She's been thinking about this.
She's like a future bank robber.
Look.
I don't know, guys.
Come on, just think about all of the people that you can tell that you went out and you went to the house and, you can make up stories about the ghosts you saw, which we aren't gonna see.
Caleb, what do you think?
Caleb kind of just rolls his eyes and sighs. I fine. But I'm blaming you. It's all your fault, Percy, if we get caught. I'm blaming you.
Attaboy, Caleb. Percy walks up and just like smacks him on the back. I knew you'd come.
Well, fine. I
Caleb
can't
just
let
kind
you
of
guys
rubs
go
his
by
shoulder
yourself.
and like.
Cora, if it makes you feel better, I'll stash some extra cookies in my bag, and that way, we'll at least have a little bit of a snack for the way.
Yes, do that.
Oh,
Of all of the cookies.
Caleb, will you hold my hand?
Yeah, I've got you.
This is scary.
Oh, Caleb and Cora.
Shut up, Percival.
Percy just giggles and cackles to himself.
Cora turns around and starts walking towards the church.
Hey, so it's a plan. We'll head down there and we'll meet. We'll just meet right outside the church in a couple hours, and we'll head down.
We're not going together?
Oh no, they are. Like she's saying this like along the way.
Oh, okay.
And so yeah, you guys are kind of walking down the street there, and like you guys see the like houses made up like where there's just kind of like little jack-o'-lanterns and other little like kind of Halloween festivities. You see a few like other kind of like just other families coming out. You see like a family with like just a young kid coming out, like a baby pretty much, and just they're like newly people, like you know that it's actually new people that just came in to work on one of the mines, the Kellys, and actually one of the teachers, you know, Miss Kelly, she is pretty much one of the teachers at the school, as she kind of gives you a wave as she notices you kind of walking there. And just
Hi, Miss Kelly.
Oh, hello there. Huh? You guys having a good day?
How's your baby? Can I see?
Oh, yeah, come over. And
Cora
it's
runs over.
yeah, it's Kelly, Miss Kelly, sorry, is like, she's kind of like a happy young looking lady with like, she has ginger hair and just always has a smile plastered on her, and she's like, come on, Buck, show her son. And Buck is like this kind of grim looking man that's just gruff and has like a long beard and kind of scraggly looking, like it looks like he just kind of came out of the mines and everything, and he's just like, ugh, and he just kind of holds like this, like just this swaddling kid that's just like, it barely looks like over 3 months old, and it's like, it's still like between that stage of looking alien and human.
Oh, he's so cute. He's got such little toes and fingers. What's his name?
We named him Buck Jr.
Aw, so cute. Does he cry a lot?
Yeah, it's a work in progress. But and then like she looks at, like kind of looks at the rest, and he's like, oh, you guys all dressed so well. You guys heading down to St. Ignace?
Yeah. I heard there's gonna be lots of fun stuff and free food.
Nice. And she kind of looks over. Percy, you're not gonna set the trash on fire again, are you?
Percy's just kind of like not looking at anybody, just kind of shifting, you know, his eyes around, just trying to stand towards the back of the group, and he's like, no.
Well, you know what? Oh, dear, hold on 1 second. And she kind of runs into the house and like comes back out, and she's like, I just made these, but here's your first snack of the night for Halloween. And she kind of hands you all like chocolate chip cookies, and just like one for each, and just like, there you guys go.
Treasure.
Percy takes his and immediately eats it.
Yeah, it's still warm. Like they just kind of came off.
Cora breaks it in half and like gingerly eats it like she's never tasted chocolate in her life, and then like she unrolls her little parchment and like gently, carefully wraps the other half and sticks it in her pocket.
Thank you, Miss Kelly. As Caleb takes a big bite out of his cookie.
You're all welcome. Now don't have too much fun, okay, guys? We won't hold you up. We got to get a few more things for the baby, but yeah, we'll see you guys in a little bit.
Hi.
And so yeah, you guys head down the street, and like you see like kind of a group of teenagers, and like just has like, oh, there's my sister, and it's like, don't tell her that we're going. And like kind of, yeah, it's like it's like a group of like two older, like kind of teenage girls and two teenage boys as they kind of make their way down, kind of laughing loudly and making their way towards the church.
Wait, I thought we were going with them. We're going by ourselves?
No, like it will all work out. Don't worry.
We don't want any big kids with us. They'll just make it lame.
Like they said they were going in the woods. We're taking our own journey. They apparently this one was too scary for one of them. So imagine if we can rub it in my sister's face.
Scary. Sally.
Look, it's Petunia. She's a coward. She got scared when the milk. Yeah, she got scared because the milk was too late.
That's silly.
We can't tell them later either, because then we'll all get in trouble.
Don't worry about that, okay? No one's gonna get in trouble. No one's gonna know that we're gone, and by the time we're back, everything will just be fine. Like Caleb, you're worrying about too much, all right? We just gotta make sure that we keep a low profile and don't raise any flags.
Sally's right. This is gonna be great.
By the way, I think I should have said, you said she was like 8 years old. She's like 12, kind of 13. Like,
Oh, she's way older than us?
No, you guys, like,
A
you
little
guys
bit
are
older.
Like
I'm not.
a little bit. Yeah, your guys are not. Yeah, so I guess you'd be like, probably 11. We'll say 11 years old.
Okay.
That'd be, yeah, that'd be a little bit closer.
Okay.
So,
Retcon that. She's older.
Yeah, she's a little bit older, but like, this town is so small that like, really school, like you guys have morning classes, and then kind of around this time, like some of the older kids would go into the mines to work. It isn't until I think like the 1930s and 1940s that child labor is a bit more of an issue. So, but yeah, so you guys kind of make your way, and you guys see the church there at the end of the lane. Like you kind of, as you kind of just walk past a graveyard, like the Centralia graveyard. It's like on, as you can see, it's that brown blotch on the map there, kind of near the bottom, and it's kind of just behind the church, and yeah, as you guys cross past it and everything, you see families heading into the large church building. It's a really rare building at that point because it's one of the few that actually has, like, of this time would have like a kind of a gymnasium or some sort of like giant indoor area for that isn't just for like congregation. It's also where you guys meet to go to school. It's one of the side buildings there. So you guys are walking forward, and you see families, friends, maybe a few enemies all walking in there, as you see a giant banner hung over the church entrance saying Centralia Halloween Town Party. And we're actually we're gonna call it there.
All right.
So
You go bob from some apples. Not go to a scary cabin.
that was the most heartfelt and innocent sounding RP that I think any of my games have ever had.
Who knew we were so good at playing 9-year-olds?
I still remember the first session of City of Mist. But anyway, where everyone was in trauma. Oh man. Alright. Well, thanks for listening, everyone, and yeah, episode 2 will be up soon. So this is Sanity the Lost Podcast, and yeah, we'll see you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye.